What's
Hello,
up,
everybody.
YouTube?
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden
First
18
day
on
I
EA
can
Sports.
play this game. Got
As
to
we
play
head
it
towards
early,
kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today,
and
trying
I
to push
fucking
their
suck.
team to victory. It's Carr's
I'm 1 and
Raiders
5.
going up against Flacco's
I should be
Ravens.
1 and 5,
Larry, we
but
are
I'm
coming to
getting
you
fucked
from the
up
heart of Baltimore,
and
nestled
slowly
between
getting
Russell
discouraged.
Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. To return, it's DeAndre Washington. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On first down, Carr is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a second down. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On second down, Lynch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing his car on third down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. They do go for it. It's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. Fighting through, and he's got space. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Obviously just a huge play, but Charles, as a defender, aren't you often taught just to knock that ball down on fourth?
You're exactly right. We are taught that. Okay, just knock it down, take the ball on offense. But sometimes you have to know when to break the rules. And he did to the tune of 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. And they finally catch.
Hopefully I get a win for that, but probably not. That was probably a glitch or some shit. And of course, the game I was going to win didn't count. That happened.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Flacco's Ravens going up against Carr's Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going. Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That's something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, an 8. Touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Caught left side to Crabtree. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
First and goal at the 3-yard line now. Here's West. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Third and goal, Flacco. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So on fourth down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Now a play fake. Carr. Cooper's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama, and was inquiring about him and his skills. They say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Carr now to throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. And that'll be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. Catch made there by Brett Perriman. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
They look to throw on first and 10 with Flacco. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
First and 10 here for Flacco. He hits West underneath. And he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. This is West. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Partner, I think a lot of people thought that Baltimore would draft at least one runner. In fact, they didn't take any skill position players in the draft. So I think a lot's still going to fall on Terrence West.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West, 14 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up?
If that was not the funniest shit, I should have got that.
They had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Terrell Suggs. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Carr to throw on second down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. On third and long, it's Carr. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Marquette King now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now Flacco. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. In motion left is Perriman. Second down, Flacco now. He's going to float this over the middle deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over him. Throwing on first down is Carr. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's second down. Some of the fans here. Don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Carl trying again on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, third down here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
That is caught at the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air. I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Play action. Flacco on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They'll try to pound it in with West. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Flacco. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And he finds a man with a crossing route. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace, 98 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On play action, it's Carr. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage picked up there.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Carr going to throw. He finds Roberts, complete. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carr intercepted by Brandon Carr. And he
Apparently to get wins, all I had to do was stream. It gives me motivation.
Madden 1.8 is out already.
You're gonna have to try that again, because I damn sure didn't hear it.
Madden 1.8 is out already?
I don't think it comes out till Friday. I got this because my family member paid 80 bucks for it. They got it 3 days early.
Is it good?
It's pretty good. I like it. I wish I was a little better in it because I've been doing horrible in it. But overall, I think it's a good game. I haven't played Madden the last couple of years because I haven't liked how it's been. But this one's alright.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Flacco's Ravens going up against Jameis Winston's Buccaneers.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago.
Is there a story?
As their guys will do battle with the
I think there is.
Ravens.
I haven't checked.
No.
You either play as two different people or some shit like that.
To the 29-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50.
He is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Fuck.
Now Campanero. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They go play action here on first down. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Looks good.
Flacco. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now some love it, some hate it. Here it is. It's the Wildcat look. Now a carry here for Terrence West. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And that's something that's been lacking in Baltimore's running game the last few seasons, the ability to really hit on a big run.
Last year, their longest run was just 41 yards all season, 4 yards per carry near the bottom of the league. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
I love how he picked that shit. He's got the nerve to taunt. Fuck this dude.
Back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it with West. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. On second down, Flacco to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
3rd and goal, Flacco. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Benjamin Watson from 3 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They run again on first down. Martin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Throwing. Winston. Trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Winston sneaking it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. First down. Here's the run with Martin. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, Martin. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. From the gun, Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
First and 10 here for Flacco. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mike Wallace, 52 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They start the drive with Martin. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. Because
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The tight end, Ben Watson, in motion. They look to throw on first and 10 with Flacco. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception, Winston. They set up the screen to Martin. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric.
Trying to get a game right now is a pain in the ass. But then again, this is what happens when you get it 3 days early. I got enough time to get like one more game. This shit's being a pain in the ass now. Come on, Madden. Holy shit.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Rodgers' Packers going up against Flacco's Ravens.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll send the tight end Bennett in motion. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. Got some room at the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year. But it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, fourth best in the league. Rodgers now on first down. And Nelson's got it here right side. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, 68 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases.
All these people blocking.
Really emphasize.
Let the one dude get past, and he rocks the shit out of me.
Guy fielding a kick, you don't hear tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. So the D-line's going to spread out. In motion right here, Nelson. On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And the wideout in motion. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies.
I didn't have time to set up that dude.
The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now to throw. This will be caught by Nelson for a Packer touchdown. Jordy Nelson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
That's how you do it. One play in, one play out. That's it.
75 yards.
I might still have a chance.
And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. The boy gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, good move. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Terrell Suggs coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Terrell Suggs in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
That is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards. To pass, Flacco. And he's got his tight end, Watson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Benjamin Watson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point.
And I got the fucking lead. Yeah.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick things.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Tyus Bowser coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them. Everything looked good.
I don't know if anybody just seen.
Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
That shit glitched and moved.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got a man wide open. It's Macklin. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because you usually have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Now West. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On the ground, it's West again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd down, Flacco now. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Lets it go for Nelson. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. His secondary has been roasted in this 1st half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is out of bounds, getting it across.
How do you have 3 people over there and they're not there?
First.
The fuck is that?
On 1st down, Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Rodgers to throw once more. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he's got Bennett. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Boykin. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And on 2nd and 10 now. QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On third down, it's West. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback is actually split out wide there in the Wildcat. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway. First down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
3 people rushing. Took like 10 seconds, couldn't get in. Come on now. Let's get his shit.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And his kick is right through. Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 52 yards. First and 10 here for Flacco. He hits West underneath. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Now it's Flacco, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Nick Perry from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. On the ground, this is Woodhead, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that's going to tie things at 20. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Nelson. They get 31 yards that time. And that leads to a Green Bay 1st.
We know it's tough enough to pick up 1st downs on 3rd down plays. But when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying. And on that play, the prayer was answered.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And now running right through it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he's brought down. Flacco hooking up with Wallace for a Raven first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. And to give this time to the tailback. To the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. West, 29 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
Brandon, that's climbing the hill. And not only climbing it, but finally getting to the top and over. What a comeback.
What a comeback indeed. I mean, Charles, that was a 3-score deficit at one point that they were facing.
And let's face it, many times teams in that situation, they pretty much pack it.
And some room to work. Touchdown, Packers.
That bullshit would happen to me.
Taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards.
I just did all that to fucking score, and then he just gets an easy one.
And no sweat.
I hope I can fucking score. Go out with a bang.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They start on the ground with West. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Flacco. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's Flacco. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Flacco to throw. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Flacco. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They'll run again here with West. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words. Make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal
I hope I make
range
this
with
shit.
3
It would be
seconds
nice.
left.
I shouldn't miss
So it's
this.
up now to one of the most accurate
Shouldn't
kickers in
miss.
NFL history, Justin Tucker.
That's game. Let's go.
And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it.
Woohoo! So much for the title of this. I won all my games I played. Alright, that's it for me. I might stream again tomorrow. I gotta get ready for bed. I got work later on. Thanks for watching. This is Madden 18.